Well, I was saying, I share build the big agenda, Jumedi. Good evening. Medini Kwesi on big agenda in Enyumre. On the 13th of November, I buy an announcement about Saglemi Housing Project. 6 years of mobile nothing has happened. There was Saglemi. It's the airport, Mokai. Well, after that announcement, if the housing minister also and this Saglemi, I'm going to my private investor, now on town, individuals, politicians, they don't know Casa found. They go back on my shoe statement. I'm out buying ultimatum. So I knew there was all your ambassador. A Kobeya, Cheyenne, your banner to drink. Well, I mean, that was this watch and you're trying one, but it's just another way for you to a higher Adom TV, the big agenda, Jumedi. Before the break, me catch you say the housing minister, Honorable Senso Boachi, on the 13th of November, I make a remarkable statement about Saglemi Housing Project. First, Yentie the Okai.
We about affordable houses in here for that.
I feel buy yeah, buy first no. Now buying shed that could pesca now no the Sidani. Okay. President for time you see government sikane the sinin okay. And the new government buyer yes the Mississippi na they try to for that no. Maybe you also wanted to do a different thing and I be a kai. President most time in President Mahama time in Kofa Saglemi buy 200 million say buying the sea nina and nina also anyejuma. It's not this time no. If I say my private sector no they play active role but with government's support.
And you must start with Saglemi near so far Kawach say obey my private partner and I bet take over maybe I'm more nana.
No, and Saglemi no we can come to that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying the new government strategy for affordable housing now and they say I buy a land no. Now why infrastructure also in planning terms if you know site and service schemes.
Okay.
So now it's in the private sector near the manner on the bar so we see a dynasty. We see and that's what actually see in an auto.
Well, I was here the housing minister in that interview with my colleague Akwesinsia. Well, big gem Jumedi. So well, Wakasa until this time now. That is the way to go, Abine. But one of the associations or unions or issue statement or Mokase, indeed, Abine, this move, the ultimatum, when this will see you. The National Tenant Union of Ghana, almost secretary are joining me, Secretary General Frederick Opoku, Frederick Asum Drinkau. Okay, great. And a more motivo union income for the first time. No, when was it formed?
2012.
Okay, great.
And it was legally registered in 2017.
Okay, great.
So the National Tenant Union of Ghana is a registered body.
Okay. It's basically
certainly advocacy.
Right.
We advocate and try to influence government policies and decisions in the area of housing. So there be at least a beboa na obi ahu say mhyehyɛ bi abambeye na enkoye empa matemamfo no so no ya tenetene no na ye ne abandins so na ye more to the point you know a lot of information bi o tenant omo hia omo lack rent control aren't able to do the expect them to do that much education wise you know a lot more people are actually in hinterland and we need to actually do well to make sure say a lot more people will have access to information. So we educate, we inform, and we influence.
Okay. But my kind of press statement are more they buy. Because at this time we are seeing in our you know, I buy a confess way. So the smart way is a private investor. But take you over Saglemi. Now why you know
I'm saying you're very much disappointed. And we thought the government should have excuse me to use my word, should have been reasonable. A bit reasonable in terms of looking at the situation at stake, the difficulties our tenants go through. You need not less than 18 million tenants in this country. Enti oma omutimi entimi nsi dan, ene oma omope dan han, ene oma omope low income housing no, omodos ye pa. Ena yesawo situation ma no mama edene. Enti the citizenry no, omo hia support at least to have a place to sleep. The tenant union can say housing is not a commodity. And yet the banchine Tony Jom. Government should know. Asenso should know. President Akufo-Addo should know that housing is a human right. We hear me, we sikani, and so never be done with it. And your government now said, dear sir, obe created the enabling environment, not to build for people to sleep free, create the opportunity for them to. Now, say obini sikadiye, na onka hubi. Look, affordable housing, yatin severally. What is affordable? What is affordability is relative. They are affordable mawo, and affordable mami. It is if government touts or keep on touting affordable, how many people can have access to that affordability? One, let me take advantage, opportunity. Let me educate the public about what they are deceiving the public with. This has nothing to do with me party A or me party B.
You call it deceit.
Of course. Yeah, let me give you the reason. What is it? One, so affordable housing, so-called affordable housing, almost 32 as 1 bedroom. Ebe cost 99,000 Ghana cedis, 990 million. 2 standard, go and ask them. 2 standard goes for 182,000 on record. 1.8 billion. 3 standard, 320,000. 3.3 billion. Is that what Asenso Boakye and his government talking about affordability? How many people need to afford it? And those are the higher. 95% of Ghanaians, and are banning on Jom. Now, say, I ban Jom. Now, unim se baby, how do you tip to Abraham Maslow Kasembi? I'm say, President Akufo-Addo, as I told you, Omunyomosia, Adekakra, sociology, or say, physiological needs, basic.
Yeah.
Baby, how do you tip to? Abiani, important. Won't you mean first can go planting for food and jobs? And from a shape, first can go free education, now we need shelter. What are you talking about? What is the reasonability of doing that?
So, Okasafa, the affordability. It means that the average Ghanaian cranyadi obey to me afford it.
Yes.
So why don't we scrap it? Into your buying the way to go, and say
we have
average Ghanaian own to me afford it. Yeah, from a private.
We have gone for. We have. If you read a lot of features or articles over the years, Tenant Union has called for social housing. Now, if you go to the national housing policy, our launched in 2015, it is clear that is the roadmap to bring housing to the people, to make sure that the people are in the reach of housing. But Abana to national housing policy, which was launched in 2015 under John Dramani Mahama, and look at it took us 40 years for Ghana to have a national housing policy. President Akufo-Addo government can say, "Oh, what is national housing policy? Throw it away. Let me bring my strategy." As Asenso Boakye is purporting to have said. If you say, and there must be stakeholders meeting. Now, who build the government? I ban our build you, I ban Nippon away, then who govern. And you must understand, say, you were stakeholders, you're a grader, you're a gripper, you're a whole lot of entities. Ukokaya wunye sikano. One on the trasi, and some take a decision.
Are you saying stakeholders, young consultants?
I think, let's go back to Minister Asenso Boakye. Before answer now, cabinet. In any case, cabinet, omuni past saying and also a cabinet. It is the very good thing I say, be consultative. Consult on crop for. That is fair. If you want to be a fair president, and don't be a detector to the system whereby also they may pay me because also we need you needed 46 million United States dollars. Now, let me be very clear here. As Asenso Boakye must say, omu here water. Electricity and a drain.
Yeah.
46 million. Mpacho, that no worker. Into munya. Into more abani into private sector.
Yeah.
But if you say you suspect say a loot and share one, if you say it's something that omo enche President Akufo-Addo now buying ebeko off.
Okay.
As president.
You find Marco. So the loot and share, and what is the basis?
Well, first of all, the reasonability behind that call of loot and share, say. What about Bamu for 6 years?
Yeah.
Obamu now housing manifesto. And it was clear that member more affordable housing. Quickly, what was the meaning of affordable housing? If you feel that DBBRA, private sector didn't say no. Didn't say only be between any access to. Now, 6 years down the lane, me perceive who any affordable housing, be a MPP government has started mass. omodru baby omo here skadi akoshim. According to Minister Sansobo, I said the proceeds will be used to build affordable housing. When we start affordable housing.
Okay, but the point is, you're interrogating way because at the launch of a manifesto, the national rental scheme, beba. Yeah, the way I'm a private developer say on at the end of the day on rent here now on tone. Then I buy a barber so I say, okay, my name is what to mean here, maybe 6 months a year, and find year, and to me provide it's the same thing.
Have they almost say, you see, they don't speak truth to Ghanaians. One, Obe Miki is very categorical in your manifesto. On Ghana for Namumbi money. Manifesto on the Banana Moonshim, but Babia Tibeto, we are MPP, we are in this senior. It's not about party, it's about Ubetimate Daka. The truth is that we see over national housing
rental scheme, yeah.
And no, Mikoshia, Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Otia, Ontini, ye be shared on Jubilee House as a national tenant body before 2020 elections. And I can say, yes, share MPP manifesto, and yes, share NDC manifesto. But almost say they will review the National Housing Bill, they will do National Housing Authority Bill, Act, and almost say the AMA Housing, a beautiful Tenant Union, you need your home. Ye kwa abonte kwa ye press conference to say, after we making assessment, you know, MPP manifesto in the area of housing far better than NDC. And we didn't fear like how they want to tag us. We see what is good for the majority. Yeah, be support him. Based on the National Housing Authority, National Housing Scheme. Mini Bema. 2 years in here, I could for 3 years. Or the Bibiaba. Yente Omemo Hana 2020 budget 2021. Honorable who is that majority leader? Or say Chairman Sabonsu. Everybody ready say, oh, are you ready? How long is this? They don't mean what they say. They may be just to deceive and to throw dust in the eyes of the majority of people. The former consultant to the Saglemi Project, you know, Dr. Camilta Basie, Doc, ultimately, Cousin Jane Cowan, baby, Abocor.
Some didn't come on so anyone cheerful.
Right. And the doc, me pacho, but what was the main idea in here this Saglemi buy? Never by a day.
Saglemi. No. Inna ni tiawa and say Emra e papa kofo ebedi Ghana my pen. Almost say some more affordable housing. Let me see affordable housing. And come all the regions. That time, the 10 regions of Ghana.
Okay.
Emma, almost as you do Tema, Accra, or Tema Indiana, Tema, Omoyano,
coming to 25 area, yeah.
Enna Kumase, Ascoriman Ponkofodia, Omoye Dio.
Doc, me pacho, I'm running to you know about the top farmer in terms of the Betiasian.
Okay, the coffee say. Tama, or my penny for free so. Not a mail to buy. Or buy, no. And yes, say, Scammer, Omdi kind of shame, the massa.
Okay.
Internet yadi bitch me acquainted. And at a mouse called snake, send a snake, and me so. And a snake woman is from the brother so. And private investors, Eba Minister of Works and Housing, some say omberie for affordable houses. No more buy and I who said that the omade projects made the man individual contractors the gray. Now by the day the Omoka cry, the empty Omoka. That's also for Cabo. Now the man one private investor. A bear, your friends, a judgment debt.
Okay, and see, Doc, and say fast forward, private investors.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
And one of such private investors, a buy, okay, someone to me, and me, affordable houses, Nadia, and yet, you bet my new one.
Okay.
And the year wants to sell.
And on
the ambassador is Sisu Diamagana 40 years and say, Saglemi Housing, no. and yet a buying and a couple of businesses over yet as affordable housing, Debbie.
Okay. It's a dog a day.
What does that mean?
It's a day, and why not this kind of buy?
It's so unimra of a mama church modia any infinity because say when ya assassin one TSA media TV, media radio amount for affordable housing and affordable housing that and yes sir any day Saglemi Housing buy contract documents no
okay
ya mfa ma say aban kobo bosia na onfami sit down and affordable housing mama for Debbie.
Okay.
You did and Kratano a call a Minister of Finance. Minister of Finance, a senior say a private investor, a buying a friend saying, a buying a big edge, and me a boss abusiano.
Okay.
Na see a Danny Ria, not private investor na beto.
Okay.
Not for the Abansi Kanaman.
And the dog,
Ghana, never Ghana home loans, extra letter at the Betoso, and then at the call parliament. And a parliament car say, oh, the Ghana home loans, see a CVA, not on Bejidia, and a private sector arrangement. A buying a bit deep in the moon, near Bobosiano, near the Ababe. And she said, yeah, a buy.
Okay.
And yeah, never say, affordable housing prices are the year fatum and they call parliament. Prices are greater 4 members and Casancaso Mississippi at 9, Manuel, Manette, Juan, prices near the year comparison the year fatum where they call parliament.
Okay, Doctor Baton, but some TBBS. So now move by making say or the Saglemi Bema privatization or Ofuaso, Meboa.
Memfuaso, Nitia, Wamwane say, ye walk TDC or
okay.
Ye walk state housing, are more experienced in this country or housing move for so many years. See, I'm far back, Ukraine, ye come me the boma. Sike being here, see the baby, mamma for our continent, and won't be to my head. Okay, we here are buying back up for another private sector. I just say, be on one person call for many part at the moment on side this cannot a show.
Dog, Mamma was in fact, conversation way, I was here to me, Papa, and we enter the Obeba studio. Now, for you to me, I didn't come on here and my church. Why? That's a very Dr. Kamenta Basie, the former consultant to the Saglemi Project. Brought back to studio now for Secretary General, National Housing Union, National Tenant Union, Frederick Opoko. Frederick, here, born it tougher. And Tinitia, when we say, money are buying Yaji, and Mama ultimatum say, Money never court. More money 60 days, right?
Yes, I think 60 days, no. They very categorical say, you be serious 12-month demonstration until he stops. 12 months? Yes, I will explain to you. We the first time I've been see Ghana had that, and yet that's demonstration. We will sustain the demonstration till Akufo-Addo drops it. One, you be called region by region, which will start in January 15th. That will be the 2 months, January 15th, 2023. Yeah, we are near Ashanti region. Near call the next month. Yeah, call the whole 16 regions. No, in this time, I call 2024. And you know, I think. What is the objective? The objective is to sustain the fire and to let the government understand that 18 million Ghanaians disapprove his move and he must drop it immediately. Martin Frederick Opoko, Secretary General, National Tenant Association, that's Union. Yes, that's there. We wish you well. Thank you. But already notified police about the planned demonstration, and that's. I think I mean, if you say 3 things, okay. You try to sue because government too is causing some financial loss. But that's the big agenda. Because Adom TV. Good evening.